May is Mental Health Awareness Month. It started back in 1949 by Mental Health America. For more than 70 years, the organization has been leading the charge for awareness and support for those struggling with mental health. I recently spoke with the organization's president and CEO to discuss mental health concerns in the U.S. Mental health is an issue that affects everyone. With the demands of home and work or school, coupled with taking care of one's own needs, it can be easy to feel overwhelmed. Data from Mental Health America shows in 2024, nearly 60 million American adults experienced a mental illness, and 1 in 5 youth had at least one major depressive episode.
We know that there's been an epidemic of loneliness and despair. We know that suicide is now a leading cause of death for youth. It's also the case that there are pressures in the world right now, certainly since the pandemic, for instance, or other pressures, economic pressures and things that people are feeling in the environment around them, which are affecting mental health. So you kind of put all these things together.
Schroeder Stribling, president and CEO of the organization, says although discussing mental health is less taboo than it used to be, there are communities that lack access to services.
There are an awful lot of mental health vulnerabilities, and especially for communities that might be a mental health desert, they might not have as much access or availability, maybe in a rural community or remote in some way.
To help connect people with the resources they need, the organization offers an online screening on its website and has local affiliates across the country. Stribling says it's important for anyone struggling to maintain their mental health to know they are not alone.
There's hope, there's help, and if at all possible, find a trusted other, someone with whom you can discuss these things, where you know you'll be met with compassion and kindness.
A message she hopes turns awareness to action. And today we are hosting a phone bank where you can get mental health resources today. In fact, it's going to be happening today from 11 to 1 and from 4 to 7:30. You can speak with local resources that are available to help people. Also, you probably noticed that Ben and I are wearing these green pens this morning. That's because green is the color for Mental Health Awareness Month.
We wanted to support it, we just can't because of the wall that we stand in front of.
I was going to say, it wouldn't be a good idea for us, and we would disappear. You'd say,
That's
okay,
right.
I see Chris's face, but don't see anything else.
That's right. We should say people here. There you go.
There it is.
There's a good
Nice little
close-up.
zoom in.
Excellent.
Very nice, very nice. And we should say if you call in, the experts aren't going to be giving you advice there on the spot. Instead, what they're going to be doing is offering you a bunch of different resources, so you'll be better armed and equipped to sort of know what to do best.
And really, it's a kind of a confidential way, so that you don't have to, give a lot of information, but here are resources available to you to just take that first step and get some help.
And that's all people need sometimes. Is like, where do I go for
Exactly.
that?
And these are experts. It's not me and Lisa answering the phone.
No. These are people who are trained,
trained
yes,
know what
to
they're
do
doing.
this.
And I can see the phones right over there, so we're ready to go.